When you get your machine, you're going to find that the accessory box is on the back of the machine. Just give it a pull and it'll come right on out, but it is empty. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to fill this up and where all the accessories go. So go ahead and open up the pack. And we've got feet, we've got cleaning brushes, a little of everything. And if you lift right here, we actually have a part where we can lift and pull that out, because a lot of things we're going to just put into the bottom here. We've got some felt pads, some spool caps. Now we'll put spool caps on as we put a thread and we put it on the horizontal spool pin right here. This helps hold it in place. But there's different sizes of spool pins. So you'll match the size of spool. So if this is a smaller end, put one of the smaller spool caps on. A multi-purpose tool, this will actually have places so we can get up and over jeans with the thickness. We've got a holder for a needle. Look at that. That little hole in there, drop a needle in, makes it really easy to insert and remove. And then we also use this for sewing on buttons. It also gives us that little extra shank of thread. We've got a brush for cleaning. Yes, we do need to clean this machine on a regular basis. Screwdriver for removing the needle and also getting the throat plate up. It doesn't have any screws. You just have to pry it up and up it comes. We have some thread nets. Not something I use a lot, but on occasion I'll get a spool of thread that just is kind of falling off the spool, and that way I can hold it on and it won't puddle or get wrapped around the spool pin at the top of your machine. They actually give you 2 of those. I have been known to even cut those in half for smaller spools. We've got a variety pack of needles. They're all labeled for you. Inspira is just the brand of needle that comes with your Husqvarna Viking, so you can use any brand of sewing machine needles, but these are wonderful too. Seam ripper. Your seam ripper is always going to be with a cap, so just undo it, put the part on the back side, and you'll know you have a little extra handle to use it with. All right, next we're getting kind of down to the accessory feet. I'm kind of saving those for last. Smaller spool caps, so you have a large and a small, and there's actually 2 more that are actually up here with the spool that came with your machine. This little guy actually removes your light bulb, so you come up and twist it, and those will come right on out, and to replace them. These little guys are 2 yellow little stickers. They're to make any of your feet a non-stick foot. And so that would help for going over vinyl or leather, that type of thing. Now your bobbins are Husqvarna Viking specific bobbins. So as you use these, they do have a little H on them, kind of get to know them. That H is always up when we wind a bobbin, up when we put it in, and it always goes in there straight. I love the fact that I don't have people getting their bobbin in backwards when they come to class. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 bobbins when you get the machine. Next we have a standard A foot on the machine. You have a let's see here, it should be a B foot. A B foot is kind of cut out underneath. That is going to be for your decorative stitches and other stitches that are really heavy. Your machine will actually tell you what foot to put in. And you can just kind of lay these down as you go. Now some of these are bigger, like for example, the zipper foot. Letter E has a little larger opening or size, so it goes down here at the end. This is a non-stick foot. That's kind of like a Teflon base. That's what those little stickers were for. You can turn any foot into a non-stick foot, but it's nice that you actually get one with the machine. You also get a clear foot. Love the little marks on here so you can see where you're going. And buttonhole foot. Now you actually have 2 buttonhole feet. Remember there was one running around your box. So here's the first one. We're going to put that down below the foot rack here. And this one actually is censored. So you actually plug it in and it knows how big and how long those buttonholes are that you want to make. Love that. But there's times where you want to make them bigger or you need to repair something, the manual one. Now notice this has a little tip or nub at the end, and I have to find it. Here it is. It's the second little guy in. If you look inside, I don't want to dump this out, but there's a little hole down there. Stick this in. The nub goes down first. That way you can close the accessory box. If you have that foot, he's sticking up. He's just not in his right place. See how it doesn't want to close? So slide him over here. He goes next to the zipper foot at the right side of your accessory box. Okay, next we've got the J foot. That's an overlock foot. A little jumpy this morning. And that has a little pin in there. That's so when we sew over the edge of the fabric, we don't actually pull or roll that fabric. It supports it. It's great. Once again, when you pick an overlock stitch, a lot of times that foot will be selected and recommended for you. Last 2 feet, we have a blind hem foot, letter D. Once again, when you do a blind hem stitch, that will come up and tell you which foot to use. Your R foot. R foot is going to be for your embroidery or even some free motion quilting. So I'll show you how that is actually attached once we get into those embroidery videos. So it can just sit out in one of the little openings. Close this up and it will fit gently back onto the back of your machine. Just slide it in and you can open and close that, get to what you need, even get underneath and pull out tools from down below without even taking that off. It actually extends the work surface of your machine, so it's really a nice one to, I usually keep that on unless I'm actually down in a cabinet, then we take it off, store that accessory box in a drawer. All right, let's get started in threading the machine.